Hello everyone, welcome to English with Sreyashi. In today's jam session, I am going to talk about a real life experience that happened this morning. As we all know, jam stands for just a minute, where English learners speak in English on any topic for at least 1 minute or for as long as we can. So without further ado, let's get started. Everything seemed perfect when I woke up this morning at 5:30. Then I went to my kitchen and started cooking and packing tiffin. At around 5:45, I saw my son going to the washroom. That was unusual because he generally wakes up at around 6:10 a.m. and then he again went to bed. And finally, he woke up at 6:15 this morning. And at that time, he was sitting on the bed and asked me for a glass of water. When I gave him the water, he told me that he was not feeling good. Then I checked his temperature and I felt that he had a fever. After some time, he also complained that he was feeling nauseous and had a stomach ache. Then I immediately told him not to go to school. But he was really wanted to go to school because he had to submit some projects today. Then I made him understand that you could submit them later also. At the beginning, he was a bit upset, but later he realized that he needed to take a day off instead of going to school. Then I immediately talked to a doctor on phone. The doctor asked me about the symptoms of my son. Then I told the doctor that my son woke up with a fever, stomachache and nausea. Then doctor prescribed him some medicines. But by the time we bought the medicine at home, his body temperature had risen to 102 degrees Fahrenheit. During that time, he was really feeling sick and started crying. I was taking care of him and trying to comfort him. And while trying to comfort him, I was also giving him some emotional support. But deep inside, I was feeling very nervous and worried because as a mother, it is heartbreaking, or you can say painful, to see your child in pain. Then I also tried to give him some ORS water and some light food, but he did not want to eat anything because he did not feel like eating anything at that moment. Then I again had to make him understand that he needed to eat food, and without food his medicines would not work properly. Then he took a little bit of food and some ORS water. After some time, medicines also arrived and I gave him some medicines. After taking the medicines, he felt better. Seeing him a bit better than before, I also heaved a sigh of relief because whenever I see him in pain, I get really nervous and worried, and I always try to fix this kind of problems immediately, and that same thing happened this morning also. I'm not able to narrate everything properly. That's all for now. Right now he is taking rest in the room and I need to also take care of him. So that's all for today. I will see you in the next video and thank you for watching.